Hey lovelies! Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Abasiibiangake Itina. If you are new here, welcome to Unscripted Life, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for clicking on my video. Please don't make it your last. Make sure to like, subscribe, and become a member of the Unscripted tribe. To my OGs, the Unscripted tribe, I see what you do for the tribe. Thank you. I really do appreciate. How have you guys been? I hope you are fine, and I hope we are trying to survive. Everything will be okay. It's a matter of time. Let's just hang in there. In my last video where I talked about how to level up in 2023, I touched on boundaries and I said that I will make a video on the benefits of setting healthy personal boundaries. So this is the video as promised. So if it is a topic that interests you or is something that you want to learn from, then keep on watching. On personal boundaries, healthy personal boundaries, why you should set healthy personal boundaries. So I'm going to put the link in the card up here and also link it in my description box so that you watch it and then you get a hang of what I'm going to explain today. Today is just going to be about the benefits of setting that boundaries. Values and belief systems are what you stand for, what you think makes you who you are, what defines your integrity. What are the values and belief systems you stand for? What encompasses your level of integrity? What makes you productive? What is your measurement for growth? What encompasses your impact? What are your principles in life? What do you stand for? What are those things that you cannot just slide under the carpet? Or are you just living a two-faced life? You have the life that you portray to other people and the life you portray to yourself. You know you can lie to every other person, but you cannot lie to yourself. You know who you are. You know what you are capable of. What do you do when other people are not watching? Do you paint the picture that you don't love lies, but personally you know your name that you lie a lot? What are those things that you stand for? Why am I talking about values, beliefs, and principles? The point is, if you don't have a value system, if you don't have what you stand for as a belief system, if you don't have principles that guides your life, you don't have things that order your steps, you cannot set healthy personal boundaries. Anything will go. You are just like a wave in the sea. Wherever the wind blows, that's where it takes you. You just be going this way and this way without having proper direction. That's why I started with asking what you stand for, what are your values, what are your belief systems, what are your principles. For you to be able to set healthy boundaries, you have to have these things in place. Some people have principles when it comes to growth. What is your growth index? What makes you productive? What kind of impact are you giving to people? Or are you just going with the flow? There are people that have value systems. This is my value system. I don't lie. I don't steal. I don't do this. I don't do that. Those are your values that you hold there, that no matter what happens, no matter the position you are, you cannot compromise it. In fact, those are the metrics that measures your level of integrity. There is how somebody comes to your office and then it's something that the person is so desperate for and wants to bribe you. Do your colleagues just tell the person, go, he or she is going to receive the bribe? Or they will tell the person, that one, he or she cannot compromise on her beliefs and value system. So that is why I'm bringing us this video. What are the benefits when you have set these personal boundaries, when you have these values, when you have this belief system, when you have these principles put in place? Another thing that makes up these values and belief systems are the places we visit. Where do you go to? Do you just visit anywhere? Does anything just go for you? Where are the places you visit? What are the things you watch? The things that you feed your system with? What are the things you read? Who are the people you listen to? Do the places you go, the things you read, the people you listen to, and the things you feed your system, do they resonate with your core values? Do they resonate with your principles? Do they resonate with your belief system? Ask yourself these questions. The Bible says that faith comes by hearing. And let me put it the other way around. Fear comes by hearing. Anxiety comes by hearing. What pollutes our belief system comes by hearing. What do you listen to? Who are the people that feed you with information? Or what kind of information are you open to? Even bad verdicts and judgment comes from the things you hear. Just like faith comes from hearing. The same thing. Verdict and your judgment comes from what you have exposed yourself to. So let us be intentional about the things we feed our system with. Be intentional about every detail of your life, every tiny detail of your life. There are people that, for everything they do, they are very intentional. Starting from the clothes they wear, the places they go, the people they relate with, every tiny detail has to resonate with their core values. If not, they cannot venture into it. I think you should be one of those persons. If you want to be hot, be hot. If you want to be cold, be cold. Don't stand in between. Have what you stand for. When you have done these things, you are setting a high standard for yourself, a high value system, a high belief system. Like the metrics of measuring your own integrity is a high standard. So when you have these things put in place, you are definitely going to reap the benefits. Which the first benefit I'm going to talk about is you will be disciplined and have a healthy self-confidence. Because you have a high standard, high value, have a belief system, have what it takes, you know what you want, you know what you stand for, and why you do the things you do. You know your purpose, you know the impact you want to create. You don't just go with the flow. So the first one is discipline and healthy self-confidence, because you know your purpose and the impact you want to create. The second benefit of having core values and belief systems is it will give you a healthy self-worth that is not based on superficial things or material things. There are people that a lot of things validate them. It could be their physical beauty, it could be their title, it could be their background, it could be any other superficial thing. But if you have your belief systems, you have your core values, you've set a high standard for yourself, those things will not define you. Those things will not validate you, because you know who you are. You have a healthy self-worth and self-value. Because you value yourself, nothing just goes. You don't just go with the flow. You don't lose and wallow in self-pity. So that is the second benefit of setting core values and personal boundaries for yourself. With that being said, the third benefit is it will make you a very attractive person. Have you noticed that there are people that naturally, if you want to rate them with the worldly ratings of what beauty is, or what intelligence is, or what, how should I even put it? In fact, the normal rating that people just rate people, you would not include them. But because of how they carry themselves, the courage they have, the belief systems they have, the things they stand for, you find them attractive. I'm sure every one of us have experienced that with certain people. You will hear people say things like, she's not too fine, or he's not that handsome, but I just like him because of the energy, the vibe they emit when you are with them, because they know who they are and they know what they want and the things they want to achieve. That is what self-discipline, core values, belief system, personal boundaries does for people. It will make you a very attractive person. The fourth benefit is that it will help you attract the right kind of people into your life. I know, I know, this one is very tricky. There are people that you attract maybe knowingly or unknowingly, and you're wondering, why am I attracting this kind of people into my life? It happens. I have a friend that once says that she too they select, but inside the selection, when she they select beans, she still they select stones. It happens, it happens, but then it will not be majority. I know that there are people that admire us from a distance, maybe because of the things we've achieved, because of how we carry ourselves, because of our principles, even though those things do not resonate with them. But because of how you've carried yourself, how attractive you are, and how you are, like, I know who I am, kind of your confidence and everything, it seems to attract them. But if you are someone that has a spirit of discernment, whenever they come to you, you'll be able to know that this person is not here for good or is not here to stay. If your position in life is to help those people, fine, you might attract them. But if it's not, your inner circle, the people that have to deal with you on a regular basis, you will not attract the people you don't want to attract, because you have positioned yourself in such a way that you attract the kind of people that resonates with your core values. I hope I'm making sense. The fifth benefit is that you will achieve greatness. Yes, greatness. It might not be something that is very visible. For instance, everybody has purpose and what they want to achieve in life. Who measures this level of greatness? Is by how you've been able to achieve this your purpose, this your goals. That is the metrics for that measurement. So for you to even attain this greatness, of course, we know self-discipline. Let me use workout for instance. If you are somebody that wants to achieve a certain body goal, if you like, talk about it, write it, say it, do whatever you want to do about it. But if you don't put in the work and have this self-discipline that, okay, I'm going to work out every day for 10 minutes, or I'm going to work out every day for 30 minutes, or I'm going to make sure that I achieve a certain number of steps every day. My sister, my brother, you are not going to achieve that goal. But if you have set your goals, your values, you've set that high standard for yourself, and you are disciplined, it's just a matter of time. You are going to achieve those goals. So the price is greatness. And greatness, like most people will say, is not for everybody, because it needs a lot of sacrifice and self-discipline. Are you ready to let go of things that will hinder that your greatness if you really want to be great? Or do you just want to be great without putting in the work? So those are the things: sacrifice, sacrifice, and self-discipline. It comes from your values and belief system. Because you stand for them, you are going to follow it, hook, line, and sinker, and achieve greatness. The sixth one, which still stems from the fifth point I just made, is that you achieve growth. You will create impact. You will achieve productivity. You've known your purpose and you know how to achieve them. So definitely, your metrics for growth will accelerate. You are going to be very productive, and then you are going to impact effectively. The seventh and final point is that you will live above the general norms and principles of the society. Let me use Christianity as an example. As a Christian, you're supposed to live for an audience of one, not just everybody. There are things that you do that will not please everybody. But because you know you are living for an audience of one, you are living for God, you are going to model your values, your belief system to the purpose He has called you into this earth to achieve. And definitely, you are going to achieve it. It's not going to be without challenges, but if you are willing to put in the work, like I said, to achieve the greatness, you have to sacrifice and you have to have self discipline. And your ultimate goal will be to glorify your Father in heaven. I hope this video is an wholesome content that will make sense to you and you've learned a thing or two. You've been able to understand the benefits of having core values and belief systems. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for watching. Don't fail to like, subscribe, share this video with whomever or whoever you think is in need of it. Until next time, be zealous and stay blessed. Bye.